Hello, and in today's video, I'm going to be doing a special showcase of what I like to call my railroad artifact collection. This collection contains mostly gifts I've received from different railroads, such as hats, gloves, and other cool things. Let's get started. We'll first start off with the hats in the back. We'll start off with the Lakeville Railroad. I sent them a fan letter many years ago when I was little, and they are a super friendly railroad, and they hooked me up with a lot of cool things. They gave me what looks like a whole collection of hats. They gave me a HO scale boxcar, and they also gave me some magnets I could put on my refrigerator. Super cool railroad. Next, we're going to go over to one of my favorite hats that I've had for a long time. It's a Union Pacific Police Public Safety hat. Once again, when I was little, I sent a fan letter to the Union Pacific Railroad, and they sent me some cool things, and one of the things they sent me was this hat. I don't remember exactly which rail yard I sent my letter to. It might have been in Fife, or it could have been Seattle, probably one of those two yards. Next, we have a BNSF Mao track worker helmet. This actually did not come from a railroad worker, but it came from a friend of mine from Virtual Railfan. Very cool artifact. Now in the back is one of my newest gifts from the railroad. It's a railroad safety hat that a Union Pacific worker at Provo Yard gave me. I'm super happy that he gave me this, very kind, and it's a really cool hat. Now moving on down to the calendars and books. Another railroad worker in Provo Yard, this time from Utah Railway, not Union Pacific, gave me this beautiful calendar. Very kind. It's super awesome. You have all, the map of the different Genesee and Wyoming companies in there because they own Utah Railway along with PSAP and Portland and Western. And they have a lot of great pictures in there. Next, we have some gifts from BNSF. These are all 2020 calendars. I remember receiving one of these from a BNSF police officer in Vancouver Yard, and another, I believe, came from a track worker. Now moving on to a magazine. The St. Louis Railroad Museum sent me this magazine. They were super kind, just like everybody else, because I always wanted to go to the St. Louis Railroad Museum, and one time I was traveling by there, but I didn't get the chance to stop there, so I asked if they would send me some pictures, since I was not able to visit. And they actually sent me a lot of pictures, and they sent me this book. So super kind. Now we have something that's a bit different. This is not from a friend or from a railroad. It's something I got at a gift shop a long time ago in Colorado from the Royal Gorge train ride. These kind of cameras, I guess, are kind of obsolete, and the artwork is cool on it. So I'm glad I have it. Now, let's start getting in to the Ziploc bags. This paper is really special. This is a car sheet from the Rainier Railroad. They gave me this while the same day I was getting a cab ride and shop tour. And some people might not know about this because, just like locomotives have numbers to identify them, freight cars have numbers as well. So this is how they know which cars they're supposed to do what with and take where. It's a very cool thing. Also in here, we have a Union Pacific Railroad coin, which the same UP worker who gave me that hat in the back also gave me this. I have not opened it because I would like to keep it in really good shape. Very kind and awesome. In here, we have a letter that Union Pacific sent me many years ago. They sent me this letter with that hat. I'm not going to open the letter, but it's really cool. We also have a postcard from BNSF in here, which is really cool. They sent me this many years ago when I sent them a letter. So very cool. If you look in here, we have one of the pictures that the Illinois Railroad Museum sent me, 1522, which for those who watch Rails to Roseburg, that's Tracy. So cool. When I got that, Tracy wasn't a thing. They wasn't doing Rails to Roseburg yet. Also wrote a letter to the Virginia Museum of Transportation, and they sent me this. Very cool. Also in the bag, we have something from the New York Central Railroad Museum. We actually have two things from the New York Central Railroad Museum. They also sent me this. I really like, you know, the vintage New York Central look. And another thing that was sent from the Virginia Museum of Transportation. And then here we have those Lakeville Railroad magnets. Very cool. Next, over here, we have, you can see through the bag, is an advertisement poster thing that the T1 Trust sent me. The T1 Trust is a very kind organization. You know, feel free to donate. And here's another gift from Union Pacific, from Provo Yard as well, that came from the same guy who gave me that and the coin. It's a Union Pacific phone charger, so whenever I'm trackside and my phone's dying, I can hook up to that and have some more battery. Also in here, we have another picture from the Illinois Railroad Museum, if I can move this forward. Old classic steam locomotive. Over here, we have more stuff that UP sent me the same time they sent me this letter and this hat. It's some Union Pacific gloves. Now, you may be thinking, what is a rock doing in your railroad collection? But it's not just a rock. That's a special rock. So one of my most favorite spots since I've been a rail fan is a place in Washington State called Marvin Road. There's a railroad crossing on Marvin Road that's on the BNSF Seattle subdivision. And I went there almost daily back when that was my closest spot. Caught a lot of cool trains and made a lot of good memories. So before I moved away from Washington State, I took a rock with me. So Marvin Road rock. Thank you for watching this video. I'm looking forward to adding more cool stuff to my artifact collection in the future. Like and subscribe and comment down below.